And here it is, one of the NFL's truly iconic stadiums, and the oldest one still in use. It's Soldier Field in Chicago. Will Reichert has it all teed up. And we're underway from Soldier Field. Kickoff taken at the 3. This return makes it up to the 25. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Swift to start the drive. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Even though that run did not net them a first down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
Here's Swift on 2nd down. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
1st down, ball at the 36. Williams from the gun. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Motioning him from the slot right. Throwing again on 2nd, Williams. Forced out to his right. Now he's taking a deep shot right. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Let's go. Check go.
Working from the gun, Williams. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge gain.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Officially a 55-yard launch. And it's going to be Vikings football. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. His first throw is an interception. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears get it back on his 6th interception of the season. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Viking 18. Ready?
Out of the gun, here's Williams. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
A 3-yard gain for him, and that certainly will not be enough. It's still 3rd and a mile.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
St. Brown there to bring it in. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Go! Ready? Get up!
Swift goes up and over for the touchdown. The Bears parlay the interception into points. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Devin Duvernay to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Play brought to an end by Jalen Ramsey. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He'll get this to Jefferson. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bears territory.
Well, things weren't about to end after the 1st hit or the 2nd. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
This one's to Hawkinson outright. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain. First down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
Set. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Let go.
First carry here for Aaron Jones. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
They send a tight end in motion. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. It's Vikings ball as we return for the second, and they've got to be thinking points here.
Let's go.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Catch is made in close. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
One after try good by Reichert. And the Vikings tie this game 7-7. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Tyler Scott now to return it. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Set the knee. Ready.
Out of the shotgun to give to Swift. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Trap 60. Go.
First down throw by Williams. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions you get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Running with Swift out of the gun. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Brought to the ground by Cameron Bynum. A run for no gain doesn't help matters. It's 3rd and long coming up.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got him tackled behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Chased out to his right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Fields this at the 19. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And they'll get ready to go on offense. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's Jerome Ford for the first time this game. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. Call it 70 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
2nd and 3 now. From the 36. Connects with his back, Aaron Jones. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They'll get 18 yards there. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Counterplay, Jones. And he's brought down for a loss. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Soldier Field. It's the Vikings behind the sticks on 2nd and 11. McCarthy looking to throw. Locates Jefferson along the sideline, complete. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in bounds.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jalen Johnson with the pick.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
1st down, Williams. Flush down now to his left. He tucks it and takes off. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a 1st. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for a Bears 1st down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Williams to throw on 1st. Escapes the pocket. Pass taken in by St. Brown. And a solid gain gets them across the 45 before he goes out. It's a pickup of 26. And that's a Chicago 1st down. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Pressure comes, Williams. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Go! 19 tight, 19 tight.
First down from the red zone. He's on the move. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. Trying again, following the sack. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
The Bears bring on Cairo Santos for the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. And he missed it. It's no good. And the score remains knotted 7-all.
Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
Let's go now. Let's make 19.
Throwing it just before halftime. He lets one fly deep downfield. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
And his kick is good. What an ending to our opening half as they take the lead. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. McCarthy throwing here. Able to find Hawkinson. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Throw left side, brought in by Hawkinson. That one gonna go against the D. And this play heads out of bounds. Marker down though, Brock. Could be some free yards here. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. 1st and 10, here's McCarthy. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. This one intended for the running back. And that'll bring up second down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Here we go, here we go.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Ford. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. It was the rookie from Ohio State there to bring him down.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
McCarthy throwing on third down. To the sideline, complete, and he's got the first down as he stays in bounds.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
They'll run here with Jones. And he's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. Call it a handful on that run. Now it's second and goal from the 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's second and goal. Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
You know, when receivers have room to operate, that's a play that can totally gash a defense. But Kate, when you get down here in the red zone, it becomes so much tougher because you have a whole lot less space. And in fact, you'll see defenses swarm like that one just did.
So now, here's third and goal. Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So now, they're left with fourth and goal. Smith able to put it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset they couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Returnable from the 2. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Now after the play, we've got somebody shaken up, and as we pause, yeah, we see that's Elijah Mitchell, who's in need of some assistance. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Out of the pistol, Williams. Bails out of the pocket quick. It's taken in by Roma Dunze. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Offense to the line for second down. Now an inside handoff to Swift. And he's tackled for a short gain. Only 3 yards that time. They're left to figure out a 3rd and 15.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Defense looking to defend the marker on third down.
Check smash, check smash. Ready.
Off the play fake, Williams. He fires one deep down the right sideline. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing fourth down. Chicago brings out the punting unit. Torrey Taylor will kick this away. And he sends this away, definitely his best kick of the game thus far. Takes it in at the 26. That's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And they're going to take over possession.
On the set.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings this drive. 1st and 10.
19 Tiger. Go.
They'll send him over right. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Can I have a moment, Kate? Just a moment to marvel at how well they reacted to that play on defense. They were all over it from the start, getting behind the line to blow up a play that how many times do we see as highlight reel touchdowns going the other way?
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. And he overshoots his man. It's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Check 60. Ready. 79 Broncos.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that brings up 4th and long. Minnesota lined up in punt formation. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. He has it at the 22. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And it's going to be Bears football. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Set.
They kick the running back in motion. Working from the gun, Williams. On the move, headed right. He's on the move. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway. Ugh.
He puts some power on a deep one left. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Throwing again on 2nd, Williams. Buys time, rolling right. Has his man, it's a Dunze. Juke the defender. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. So we're through 3 here. The Bears have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Hurt. Set it. Hut.
1st down throw by Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I can already read the headlines tomorrow. This offensive line can't protect. This offensive line. But it's more than that. When you give up 5 sacks in a game, it's a complete breakdown of everybody offensively. Play caller, quarterback, offensive line. Yeah, they're going to have...
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Christian Benford has it. And the Vikings are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
I know he started to play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. That would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Hutchinson reels it in. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Into the secondary past the 40.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. It's Jones on the toss. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Here's 2nd and 14. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Now McCarthy. It is caught left side. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
So the Vikings will try a field goal on fourth down. Will Reichert headed out. He was good on his first attempt and his second from a little over 45 here. Smith able to put it through. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Scott now to return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Viking 18. Go.
Running behind center with Swift. And that hit stops him in his tracks. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Let's go now.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Ready.
Williams from the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Williams on the play action. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he almost reaches the 45 before going out.
Got it. Ready.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10.
Take go.
They go play action here. Flushed out of the pocket. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. That is Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception. New set of downs for him from the 46.
Here we go. Set. Bronco 80. Check. Panther. Hey. Check that. Hurt. Cowboy 80.
Here's Ford running right. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
They've got 1st down from the 31.
60 Bison. Unlock right. Ready.
Straight ahead they go with Jones. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Ford running to the right. He's out in the clear. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down. Jones trying the left side. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game, the type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
So the Vikings pick up the win on the road. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building.